Hey guys, rylanthepilot here, and welcome back to another VFR full flights video. Today we are going to be flying from Kilo Alpha Sierra Echo, which is one of the included handmade airports for this new flight sim, and we're going to be flying VFR direct over to Kilo Lima X-Ray Victor. Anyways, all the navigation settings have been set. Let's get in the cockpit and get the engine started, shall we? Strobe lights are going to be turned on. Power lever is going to be... Yep, it's going to be at idle. Engine master. It's going to be on until we see a glow. Alright, it should be good, and we should start our electric master to on. And yeah, we have the engine started. We're also going to turn the avionics master on, and the electrical equipment should be turned on as well. Navigation lights are going to be turned on, and engine idle, 890, 20 RPM, and that is checked as well. Increase our throttle a little bit. Disengage our parking brake. Watch out for the little pushback guy. And then taxi via Alpha 1, I believe the ATC told us to do. So we're going to follow his directions, I guess. Alright, so we have been cleared to take off on runway 15. So, without further ado, let's get going. This thing doesn't have autopilot, so we'll be flying with trim today. Although it does have GPS, so we are going to be following that. Alright, 70%. Stabilized, 100% throttle. Alright, we've reached enough speed. Be able to lift off now. A little more. We'll adjust our trim accordingly. We're going to want to put our flaps up. We're going to fly through the valley here because our aircraft is a little heavy, and we don't want to get too close to any mountains. So we're just going to gain enough altitude before we get to our direct VFR heading. can definitely feel the mountain effects kind of roll your aircraft over, because randomly sometimes your aircraft is just going to want to climb with the mountain. That's because the wind basically comes up the mountain and rolls over. Yeah, but you experience that quite a bit when you're flying in the mountains here. Alright, so we are here at our cruising altitude. It's about 14,000 feet. So for our airport, we're basically going to go over this mountain here, and go down through this little valleyway here and to the big valley where the airport we're headed to is located. But other than that, I believe we'll see you once we're past here on approach.
Tower Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra 10 miles west to land.
Diamond Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Tower. Enter right traffic runway 16. Altimeter 30.27 wind calm.
Enter right traffic runway 16 Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Alright, so we have just received landing clearance from the airport's tower. We're going to start our descent here. We're going to tune down our throttle, and we're going to want to basically descend through this little valley here, and then come around and loop back, and then land over here. The airport should be somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. This might take a while to descend here, so we are going to see you at final approach. Alright, we are on, we're in the valley here. So, we're going to want to go ahead and put down about a notch of flaps. Maybe climb a little bit because the aircraft does seem to be descending quite fast. And the airport is right in front of us, yet we don't want to be landing there. We want to enter right traffic, so we want to go around and land on runway 16 because that was where we were instructed to go. Alright, so we're about halfway down the runway. We're going to want to put down another notch of flaps. Adjust with the trim so we don't go nosedive into the ground. We're going to want to actually, we're going to have to wait till
Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra cleared to land runway 16. Wind calm.
Alright, so we just have been cleared to land. So now we're going to start our turn towards the airport here. Just a tiny bit of a turn there.
Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra, did you hear my last transmission?
I forgot to read that.
Cleared to land runway 16 Diamond X-Ray Golf Sierra.
flying over this football field here, which is weirdly curved. So it's probably just the simulator, and then we're going to start our turn. Or I guess we already started our turn, but like start our final turn into the runway here, which is right there. So. This might be a fast one. A little low. Little bounce, but we are on the ground. We're gonna want to take this
Diamond X-ray Golf Sierra exit runway when able.
taxiway off here, because if we didn't, we'd have to backtrack anyways. So we're gonna put our flaps up, landing lights off, taxi lights on, strobe lights off, nav lights off, beacon lights off. Forgot to turn the landing lights off. And our gate, or our stand today is going to be wherever that white van is.
122.8
We're
Diamond
going to
X-ray Golf Sierra.
contact ground here, even though it's a pretty short taxi. Alright, so we're going to want to head up to this guy who looks, frankly, almost exactly like us. He's just a little bit different. And we're going to want to park right beside him. Just add a little bit of power. Sometimes this aircraft kind of gets stuck. You have to apply quite a bit of power to keep it rolling, so we're going to want to set our parking brake. We're gonna turn off all of our lights, turn off our avionics master, so boom. We're gonna wanna, all the lights are off, okay. These are all off, that is off. Engine master is gonna be switched to off so we can, and then we're gonna wanna turn off our battery, an alternator, and then our engine should shut down. Just gonna make sure everything is off here. Alright, avionics are off, everything is off, okay. So now we're going to want to make sure everything's done, yep, and to exit the aircraft. Alright guys, that was another flight. I've screwed that up. Alright guys, that was another successful flight. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments down below what you want to see from me next. Other than that, that'll be Rylanthepilot shutting down engines. Bye bye.
so lucky. Feel so lucky.